Afenifere is fully obedient. Nothing has changed. What has changed? What happened in Akure ought not to happen. But it's the season. It's the season where people go and procure, obtain, perhaps even, if we may use the word, foul play comes into play. And we've seen quite a slew of fake endorsements. The Olu of Ori came out and said, no, I didn't endorse him. Then, of course, the cardinals, the bishops of the Catholic Church said, we didn't endorse him. The OPC, Gani Adams said, I didn't endorse him. But then many things had been put out as if they had gotten certain endorsements. And what happened in Akure was a farce, a joke. And I will explain.
Would you say Chief Fashionati was part of a farce?
He wasn't part of it. It was.
We saw him there laying his
I will
hands
explain
and
that.
The visuals afterwards.
I will explain that. A WhatsApp group called Conscience of Yoruba Nation put out an invitation signed by two people. One, an executive of Afenifere, but he didn't put out this information. He didn't put out this invitation in the name of Afenifere. And by Daddy Babanisa. And they said, we are inviting Yoruba leaders. No word like Afenifere appeared on that invitation. They are free to do so. And then, of course, they all converged in Akure. Somehow, from Conscience of Yoruba Nation to bringing certain people in Yoruba land together, and you begin to query the process. But then, why would you even want to deny anyone the right of gathering? Then the next thing is you are coming out to say Afenifere has endorsed. Who are the people there that are Afenifere?
So Chief Fashionati is no more in Afenifere.
Chief Fashionati, he's our leader emeritus and we respect him. We revere him. His next birthday is going to be 97. He actually put a call through to Papa Adebanjo to say, Bola Ahmed Tinubu got across to me to say he would like to come and see me. And he asked a question. Do I receive him or not? And Papa Adebanjo said, please go ahead and receive him. But let him know that Afenifere has taken a position. And then Chief Adebanjo went ahead to call the chair of Ondo Afenifere chapter, Honorable Dayo Duile. I've just had this conversation with the leader emeritus. And he did the same thing with Chief Olufalai. And that is what we thought it was. Until those who wanted to do exactly what we will call revisionism, perhaps the reactivation of the demo in certain people, the spirit of the 1962 crisis of the Afenifere, decided that they were going to turn what was going to be a Conscience of Yoruba Nation thing into an Afenifere thing.
I would like to come to Mr. Shomi, but before that, just to get the facts there, because in the interview that Chief Fashionati granted after that, he said categorically, and this is on record, that I didn't call him, they didn't call me, referring to Chief Adebanjo, and he said that we never spoke about the visit, but you said that a certain call was made before that visit. Were you there? Did you see that call happen? Because he said he didn't call him, and they didn't even exchange
I'm here to tell the truth. The only thing I have is the truth, and is that weapon as well as that shield. The truth will shield you, and then it's that same weapon that you will put out in such a way that when anything is to be said, you can only refer to the truth of the matter as it happened, in situ. What I have said to you today is the gospel truth.
Were you there when the call was made?
I will tell you that I was privy even to that information, and I was privy even to that conversation.
So you were there.
The first thing that happened was in sequence.
No, you didn't answer me. Pardon me, Mogaji. Were you there when that call?
I said I was there in situ.
What does that mean? You were there.
I was
when
there
the call
present, and I heard. You see, there's hardly anything that goes on with this sort of a thing that will not have a witness about how it happened.
So indeed,
the very first telephone conversation came from Papa Fashoranti, and Papa Adebanjo had not even woken up. It was a missed call that the leader, Papa Adebanjo, now reacted to. But as at the time that he was reacting to it, it was afternoon and some of us were there.
Also, after the visit had been made was when he returned the call, is that what you're saying?
He returned the call and this conversation occurred. Just the sequence, the way I had
Mr. Shomi,